Classes are underway, and with them, a lesson in COVID safety. Some politicians and school officials are battling over precautions. So we're gonna cut through all the posturing to give you the facts you need to prepare your family. Why? Because the Delta variant is 10 times more contagious than the original strain of COVID-19, and an outbreak at a school could lead to a community-wide scare. Let's get this straight with the ABCs of back to school with COVID. A is for asking questions. We'll review a few of those with our medical consultant. B is for best practices. What's the school doing to keep your kid and your family safe? And C is for cases. Is the school or the district tracking them? Let's take these one at a time. A, ask questions. Find out the school's current plan. Ask about masks, vaccines, and social distancing. Dr. Coley says schools need to take more precautions this year since most kids will be back in the classroom instead of virtually learning from home. Plus, no kids under 12 are vaccinated. Few teenagers are, and the Delta variant is spreading among adolescents.
Certainly talk to your pediatrician ahead of time, express your concerns, really understand the risk benefit, and then also educate your child. I think that's a really important piece of it because our teenagers are young adults and they want to be very much involved in the decisions.
Other questions to ask, are there choices available? Like, can my student have the option to continue virtual learning? And how is the school notifying students and parents of the latest COVID news? Next is B, for best practices. Dr. Coley says schools can take certain measures to slow the spread.
So there's 3 ways to put the brakes on this virus. One is the vaccine, one is the masks, and one is the other mitigation measures, I like to call it, such as social distancing, washing your hands, cleaning surfaces. So I would encourage parents and kids to ask about all 3 of those.
C is for cases. Who's tracking them and making the decisions, especially when many schools don't have full-time nurses? Also, will the school have contact tracing and quarantine protocol?
So I do think that contact tracing, surveillance testing, meaning testing people even when they're asymptomatic, including the vaccinated kids at school, all of that is going to be really important as we head into the school year this year because we want to make sure we keep an eye on what the virus is doing in our school before it sneaks up on us and creates an outbreak.
And finally, you may need to consider your own family.
Say the thing you don't want to do is to just do whatever you feel like, because that's going to be hard on your child. It'll be hard on you.
So do you have a plan in place in case someone in your family gets sick? Let me know in the comments.